Hey, Stephen Yanni here, and you're about to watch a police car junkyard roundup from something called the Great Texas Mopar Hoard Auction Event. Spanky Assiter's Freedom Car Auctions did an auction in Texas back on October 13th, 2021. The auction's over. These cars are not for sale. But with that said, we all love a good cop car. And this is a roundup of 5 really cool cop cars that sold at the Great Texas Mopar Auction. So these cars aren't for sale. Don't bid. Don't even try. It's ancient history. But you'll see 5 really cool cop cars, including a 1978 Plymouth Fury that sold for $1,265. That thing right there. Great stuff. So again, these are from a previous event. Don't bid, but these 5 cop cars are really cool. Check it out. Roll the tape. Stephen Yanni here for Assiter Auctioneer's Great Texas Mopar Hoard Auction Event with item number 107. It's black, it's white, yup, it's a cop car. This is a 1978 Plymouth Fury, and again, the final year for the big block. Stacked headlights, great grille. We can see where it once had either a push bar or maybe some lights up front. But yes, indeed, it's a law enforcement car. Now, the doors are closed. I can't get them open, but fear not. By the time this car is sold, they will find a way to open the doors. But under the hood, according to the VIN, the 6th spot or 5th spot, we have a P, which says it has the 400 high-performance big block. So we can assume it's still there. The nose still has an engine in it. So yes, a 400 cubic inch big block. Final year, 1978 for the big dog, big block cop car. The doors are locked, unfortunately, but we can see the remnants of what probably was Texas Highway Patrol stripes on the side. Here on the back, that little tiny device on the door lock is a device to prevent the lock from being tampered with by back seat passengers, quote unquote. The rear quarter panels are nice on this one. On this side, anyhow, no rust apparent. Gotta love that. Break out the magnet and take a peek and see what's going on. And indeed, yeah, nice, black and white. Now the roof on this is not vinyl, that's white paint. And indeed, this is a special paint order car. Again, fleet stuff for the police department to utilize. The trunk is here, and here is the ugly truth. Now we see the car has been smacked. The tail is mangled. But however, down here, that huge single exhaust pipe, that's part of the catalytic converter equipped 400 high-performance, high-flow exhaust. So that's pretty cool stuff right there. But unfortunately, again, this car took a shot in the trunk, and we can see where the trunk floor has buckled due to the impact. Otherwise, dusty but unrusty. Going around to the passenger side, yeah, here is the scene of the crime, so to speak, where the metal has been deformed and displaced due to a rear-end collision. The door on this side does open, and there's the heavy-duty fleet bench seat in the back, the heavy-duty bucket or bench up front with rubber floor mats all the way around. We can't see them, but those circular instruments almost certainly reveal a certified 120 mile per hour speedometer and probably full gauges for oil pressure and charging system function. Can't prove that, but it's likely in a police package like this. The paint is faded, but again, we'll call this a Texas suntan. The magnet loves to stick to this stuff. And again, just sand it, spray it, paint it, you're good. The front fender on this side is in wonderful condition. Very nice, no rust down low. And on the front, this is the 15 by 7 inch 6-slot cop wheel with the vented hubcap. And again, the vents are here because the proving grounds showed that the baby cap would retain heat. So putting the holes in them allowed the heat to vent to help to reduce the brake fade factor. This does have front heavy-duty disc brakes, front and rear sway bars, a 9¼ inch rear axle, and unfortunately, if this wasn't smacked in the tail, this would be a fantastic drive-around police car. Remember, police cars are 4-door muscle cars, but this one has been hit in the tail, so unfortunately, it's probably just a parts car. But again, it's got a heavy-duty Torflight, 400 cubic inch big block, a lot of good sheet metal up front, and what's it worth? Steve Mignani here for Asseter Auctioneers Great Texas Mopar Hoard Auction Event with item number 287, a 1968 Plymouth Fury 1 four-door sedan. Now this is a police car, more on that in a second. Love the grille, it's in fantastic shape. The vertical stacked headlamps, only seen for a few years on Plymouths in the mid-1960s, and the hood is looking very nice. This is the original tan paint on this fleet car. Let's pop the hood and see. Okay, yeah, 318 two-barrel, the base engine, 230 horsepower, factory air conditioning, heavy-duty cooling with the steel fan shroud, nice to see there. 7-bladed aluminum torque fan, good stuff. The flex device with the clutch. Power disc brakes up front, power steering, and looking very, very pure. Now the inner fender there, you can see some signs of blue paint underneath that fender, the inner fender, and the front hood latch support. These items have been installed from another car, probably sometime in the early 70s. Maybe this thing had a light fender bender, don't know. But the original truth of this car is its light tan white paint. And again, the repair that was done on this thing looks fine. It ran for many years after the fix, so probably just a fender bender back in the 70s. Okay, let's continue. Let's have a look with our magnet, see how we're doing. Fenders are fantastic. 1968, 1 year for these little round deals here. Yeah, fenders are wonderful. No signs of rust at all. Again, Fury 1, the base model right there. Fury 1, Fury 2, Fury 3, Sport Fury, etc. This is the basic car. I love the wheels. These are the Fleet rims, 15x6 with the tabs for the Baby Moon hubcap. So this is a real deal Fleet car. The door here looks very, very nice. No rust down low. This here is a surface issue. That's not bubbling through. That's solid. Pop the door, look inside. Okay, yeah, rubber floor mat. Yep, this is a Fleet car for sure. Column shifted 904 automatic transmission. Air conditioned dashboard with the vents coming out. The top of the dash, the foam pad is cracked, but not horrible. Those are, you can easily repair those. There are companies, Just Dashes, etc., who will fix that up for you. And again, the rubber floor mat in this is a pretty uncommon item. Once very common, but nowadays not available even in reproduction, just carpeting these days. But rear seats out, but that gives us a nice shot at the floor, which looks very solid, very sound. Moving to the rear door on the outside, looks pretty good. A little bit of bubbling here, but again, the magnet sticks to it. So we know that that is metal. It's not somebody's effort to hide with putty. That's cool. I'd rather see that than Bondo. The rear wheel lip is fine. 8 3/4 rear axle. 11x2-inch rear drums, again, police stuff. Rear quarter panel down low has the usual light blistering and bubbling, you know, there it is. But again, that's metal. It's not somebody's effort to hide it. That's cool. I'd rather see this than Bondo. Around the back, the bumper is in pretty nice shape. The trunk lid is beautiful. I love that. It's very austere. There's no trim panel here. Again, this is the Fury 1 base model. Can't open the trunk, don't have a key. There probably is one with the Estate, but right now I don't have it, so I can't see what's inside. Rear quarters down low, the usual. A little bit of rust going on. Again, there's no Bondo in there. That's all honest rust. And again, patch panels are available. Here the wheel lip is sweet, no problem here. And there's, again, that 15-inch Fleet wheel with the hubcap tangs. These are hard to find when you're looking for them. Let's see if we can open this door. Nope. The door is nice. Driver's side, take a peek inside again. And this is where we go to the VIN. Right, okay, it's up on the dash, but nice dash. But the VIN is up here, and what we see is PK41F. P is Plymouth, K is police. 41 is a four-door sedan. So this is absolutely a police package, 68 Fury 1. And it's interesting, it has the 318 two-barrel, not the 440 Magnum or Super Commando that it could have, but it just goes to show that not all police cars are hot rods. But that said, this is a lot 287, a 68 Plymouth Fury 1 police car. It's pretty solid. You could either use the front clip on the restoration of a Sport Fury or restore this car and enjoy it as a former professional car. You choose. Steve Mignani here for Asseter Auctioneers and the Great Texas Mopar Hoard Auction Event with item number 273, a 1970 Plymouth Fury 1 two-door police car Post. Now, the thing with this is that it's a very basic car, the low-line Fury 1, non-hideaway headlamps, but this grille is in fantastic condition. The bumper is pretty nice too. The loop around effect, beautiful piece. The double bump hood is here, and again, being a base car, it does not have the directionals, nor does it have engine size callouts on the sides. Under the hood, what have we got? It is a police car, so okay, this has the 318 two-barrel. Not all cop cars were hot rods, and this one has the 230 horsepower version with a single two-barrel carburetor. I see power front disc brakes, power steering, heavy-duty alternator. This is a police-specific unit. This is double pulleys, double belts, and that is probably a 75 amp unit right there. No air conditioning on this one, although it does have a heater. I love this. The tags right here, the trim tags, special order right there. And again, this is a police car. We have the VIN PK. The K is police. And again, it's a two-door 21 two-door post. Very uncommon. Typically, police cars are four doors, right? Not here. The fender's nice. Let's see what we have in terms of filler. Okay, a little bit down low. The magnet doesn't want to stick down here. So this car has been puttied a bit. And the rims are the 15 by 6.5 fleet wheels with the Plymouth Division poverty caps. I love the wig-wag, the spotlight here. And here's the VIN, again, PK21GOD. And that, of course, means that it's a two-door post car. Police package, the K. Okay, switch places and look inside. Rubber floor mat, which is absolutely correct police stuff. So hard to find if you need it today. This does have power steering, of course. Here's the full power steering, full ring horn. The speedometer is a 140 mile per hour unit, certified, so indeed more police spec stuff. License plate here, Michigan 1973, VKZ 274, and two-door post. Once again, very unusual to see a police car with two doors. Down low here, this quarter panel does show a little bit of signs of putty. So there's a little bit of plastic in this one for sure. And yes, this quarter panel, we can see it's been hit at the tail. So this is a fair amount of plastic filler right here. Rivets, and we can see this has definitely been doctored. So what I'd say is that Michigan license plate tells us this car probably came from Michigan, where stuff like this is normal. But the only reason we care about this car really is it's K-code two-door police car. That's pretty neat. You got to keep in mind that, by 1974, this would have been a used car and would have been auctioned off in a fleet sale for maybe $100 or something like that. So these things did not survive. So finding any police car today, let alone a two-door, is a special treat. That's why we're featuring this car. Quarter panels here look pretty good, but I do see some non-stock contours. So I would say there's probably a fair amount of putty in this quarter panel. Let me get the magnet out and verify that fact. Yeah, the magnet sticks here, but not here. So that is all putty, which again is speaks to the fact this is probably a Michigan native. Here on the lower quarters here, let's see what we have. Okay, a lot of putty in here. So, again, it's a two-door police car. So rubber floor mat inside. Big 11-inch drum brake sitting there on the floor where the passenger's front feet would go. And again, that is correct stuff. Police cars, in addition to the heavy-duty suspension, have large brakes. So that's the story of Lot 273, a 1970 two-door Fury 1 police package 318 two-barrel. You decide what it's worth. It is a rare car. Steve Mignani here for Asseter Auctioneers Great Texas Mopar Hoard auction event. And this is something very, very cool. This is item number 28. And ordinarily you see a big old 65 Plymouth like this one. You might think, well, family car, why focus on it? Well, this one has some very special things. Most importantly, right here, disc brakes. This is a 1965 police package Plymouth Fury. And here are the Bud 4-piston disc brakes. Now keep in mind, the B bodies, the Roadrunners, the Coronets, that kind of stuff, didn't get disc brakes as an option till 1967. But in 65, Plymouth messed around with these things in police applications on full-size cars like this one. And more importantly, this one has the fleet wheels. See here, these are the Baby Moon hubcaps that snap onto the 15 by 6-inch rims with these little spider tabs. Very uncommon, only seen on fleet package cars. taxis, police cars, etc. More importantly, this fender emblem says Commando V8, which tells us there's a big block under the hood. Let's see which one it is. Man, look at that grille. How beautiful is that? Nice and straight. The anodize is beautiful. 383. Okay, so we're looking at a 383 car. This could be a 413 at the very top of the pile, but the 383 is a great engine too. And there it is. Yes, the 383. This one's a 2-barrel. It has the heavy-duty, high-output alternator, which was not a normal piece. This is for police applications. More output to run sirens, lights, radios, etc. It has all the police spec stuff. Again, the power booster for those front disc brakes. Power steering, of course, the 7-blade torque fan with shroud, and these things are specific to the police package. So a very, very interesting and special car. Let's go to the passenger side interior, open the doors, and see what else we find. Before I do that, of course, nice solid rockers. I don't see any signs of patching or rust up front. Open that door. What do we got? Okay. Bench seat interior. It has been recovered. That's not the factory pattern, but that's okay. Radio delete car. We can see right there in the center of the dash. No radio. That little sort of horizontal with the 3 vertical bars. That's the radio delete panel that would be in place. And again, most police vehicles, well, they have their own police radios. There's no need to listen to the top 40 hits, so therefore they were ordered with radio delete. 3-speed automatic on the column, as you would expect. The door panels are, I think these have been redone. That's not Plymouth pattern, but it's tidy, looks okay. Let's continue to the rear quarters and door area. Get out the magnet and see what else we find. Now, this is a 4-door sedan with pillars, of course, all the way around. Back seat area, again, we see the reupholstered seats and door panels. Nicely done, you know, pretty tidy. Let's get out the magnet. I do see some signs of maybe accident repair here, some lifting plastic filler. And I would say probably what that is, yeah, right in through here, there's a fair amount of body work that's been done. The magnet doesn't want to stick. I would say probably this car was sideswiped or otherwise dented gently and then repaired with putty. Okay, inside the trunk, here's the original white paint the car was born as. Apparently, well, some light blue under that, so it might have been resprayed. Hard to say with fleet cars. Let's look under the trunk panel. And what do we find here? Okay, this is glued down. Yeah, I don't want to mess with this too much. That feels real solid. Pretty unusual car. A 1965 Plymouth Fury 4-door sedan. Most importantly, police package with front disc brakes. A groundbreaking car in its time. Bid accordingly. It's a special one. Steve Mignani here for Asseter Auctioneers and the Great Texas Mopar Hoard Auction Event with item number 66, a 1959 Dodge Coronet Police Interceptor. Before you open the hood, let's take a peek at this beautiful 1959 specific grille and front end design. Sinister as heck, but really nice grille work. The bumper looks fantastic. The license plate is California, LJP228. And again, I'm thinking this is probably a former CHP, California Highway Patrol, 2-door police interceptor. Let's pop the hood and see what we got. Okay, yep. This is the 383 4-barrel engine. We see manual drum brakes, and those are going to be 12-inch diameter police brakes on this one, not the 11s you'd find on a lesser vehicle. The air cleaner is the original style with the circle, the open element. These have been added, these little snorkels. Somebody decided to put those on there like little elephant ears, but again, this is the correct air cleaner for a 4-barrel vehicle. There's the AFB Carter 4-barrel carburetor in place. This one has a generator. Of course, 1961 was the first year for alternators on Mopars. Down here, the police siren right there. It's about a Pecco C-Mite series, but there it is, a police siren. Pull over, pull over. Front sway bar in place, not seen on regular cars. The sway bar, of course, helps this car handle better. Manual steering down here. And as we make our way along the driver's side, the Coronet logo is in place. The fenders are very, very, very solid. Magnet wants to stick everywhere. I don't see any rust, no perforation. A little bit of, that's wax right there. That's just wax that somebody put on there. The little wig-wag, one on each side. These, of course, are for checking out people on the side of the road. The doors are very, very solid. Okay, down low here, a little bit of holes, some pitting. which, I'm surprised there's not more. Again, these late 50s Mopars were notorious for rusting. Okay, it's Trade Places, Mr. Photographer, and we'll look inside. And okay, this one has a 3-speed push-button torque flight. To the left of the steering wheel, there's the button pod. The speedometer is a 125 mile per hour unit, or 120, and it's certified. It says certified, so that's admissible in court. It has the factory AM radio, kind of an unusual thing. Bench seat front, and the VIN tag on the door pillar. It reads, let me get in here real quick. We've got M394. M is the 1959 model year. 3 is the Coronet. 9 is the special model, in other words, police. 4 is the Los Angeles assembly plant. So it all adds up. This is more than likely a former CHP two-door highway patrol Interceptor car. Again, it's a two-door sedan with the pillar. Lower quarter panels here are very, very solid. The magnet wants to stick everywhere. That's fantastic. A little bit of bubbling here, not that uncommon. Again, these Exner-era Mopars were notorious for bubbling up. Fender lip is beautiful. Quarter extensions down here. Very nice. This is just dirt falling out of here. That's not metal. Really solid. Magnet sticks all the way around. Beautiful. Love the fins here, 1959 specific. The tail lamps are still present. And here on the back, the deck lid is beautiful. No rust down low, none of that kind of stuff. Don't have a key, can't open that. Okay, the license plate here, November 2011, California 59 Dodge X Highway Patrol, I believe that. Dual exhaust, of course, part of the 383 4-barrel Interceptor 325 horsepower engine. Lower quarter panels here, very, very nice. And again, a little bit of fading or wax or something. But again, the wheel lip, small amount of bubbling right here. 5 years from now, that'll probably blossom. But right now, that's feeling good. There's no Bondo, no plastic in here. The magnet sticks beautifully. This is metal. Let's take a peek down here. A little bit of bubbling right there. It's a classic location for trouble on these cars. But the magnet sticks to it. So that's not plastic. That's just regular rust coming on through. Again, nobody's doctored this up. That's good. And on the rear package tray, look at this, the CHP red pullover lights right there, still in place. Okay, let's pop the passenger side door. Look inside. Yeah, the door panel is very, very nice. That's original stuff right there. It's pretty decent. You could clean that and use it again. Inside, of course, the bench seat, heavy-duty upholstery, push-button torque flight. And I see what might be signs of red paint here. It is possible. I'd have to look up the paint on this car, but this might have been a black and white that was sprayed red and then sprayed white and black again in the 80s, perhaps as a restoration. But this is no doubt a two-door police version of the 59 Coronet. Again, another wigwag here, spotlight. And the rust factor down low, 0. The magnet sticks and continues to stick all the way up and through here. So that's the story of number 66, a 59 Dodge Coronet two-door post former police car, 383 4-barrel automatic transmission. The thing with these is these police cars were generally used up and then thrown away within a year or two of their being decommissioned. So it's incredibly rare for police models to survive, let alone 1959 Coronets with their police sirens and lights. This is a special car. Don't get hurt.